And we're back. Welcome back, my friends. Thank you for letting me step away. Angelus, thank you for the resub, my friend. Thank you for the prime sub. Very kind of you, Angelus. Thank you very much. What is that now? 4 months. Rise of the Triad is quite fun. The boss at the end of episode 2 was some dude in a motorized chair that shoots rockets. Game doesn't take itself too seriously, and I love that about it. Big Evil Gaming says BRB equals bathroom break. I mean, that is frequently a part of the BRB process. There are usually particular human functions that must be accomplished. Dracula Unleashed was fun once I figured out how to get it working. Sorry for the technical difficulties, Angelus, but it sounds like you did get it working, and I'm definitely glad about that. Hey, Cherokee Man. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Been a little while. Thank you for the pistachios. I'd be very happy to just take a moment to sit and enjoy a few of these. Thank you, everybody who's been enjoying the stream tonight with the and the Tears of the Kingdom. We've had a lot of people here chatting with me, and there's a lot of people lurking, and I just want to tell you thank you because I very much appreciate your willingness to put up with my shenanigans. I know there's a lot of downtime, and there's a lot of struggling and a lot of failures in this playthrough, and so your patience and willingness to put up with my nonsense is not overlooked, my friends. Thank you very much. Speaking of nonsense, one of these pistachios, one of these was an empty shell with no there was no nut. See you on. I'm always doing something. Been very busy lately with school and stuff. I hope that's going well for you. I mean, I definitely understand being busy, and I know you have your own things to do. So, it's a shame that I can't see you all that often. But it's a pleasure to have you here when we can. Absolutely. Something I've noticed about some popular retro games, when you make a mistake, it punishes you hard. Mario, lose your mushroom or fire flower. Castlevania Ninja Gaiden, lose your special weapon. Contra, goodbye spread shot. Ghosts and Goblins, if you lose the knife, good luck, buddy. Yeah, I mean, the Ghosts and Goblins doesn't ever take the knife away from you, necessarily, but there's at least one place where you can kind of argue that it does, but I don't think it's intentional. It doesn't really ever take it away from you, but if you lose it by accident, boy, you're well, you're in trouble if you haven't played the game a bit. I have done no knife. I have done no knife playthroughs of Ghosts and Goblins. Just using all the other weapons except the knife. It's tougher, but it's not impossible. Oh, the chill vibes in here. Then you go through phases of distractions and fixations. I know what that feels like. Oh no! Oh no! All right, we're okay now. Ooh, that's scary. That lightning is very scary. Alright, so I've got to find the cave that this guy was talking about. The stream was 6 hours. Part of that 6 hours was a Sega CD version. And when that one didn't work correctly, I went searching for the DOS version and figured how to get it to load. Had the CD-ROM of Dracula Unleashed, but I lost that. So I had to find a CD-RIP and figure out how to make DOSBox believe I was running it from the CD, which is a puzzle in itself. I would have been hopeless, Angelus. I can never figure any of that kind of stuff out. I applaud you. Just for that alone is incredible to me. No, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. I can't do it quick enough. Oh, why am I the one being hurt? Alright, we're okay now. Boy, that was ugly for a little while. Hey, the rain stopped. My bucket list, get a Switch, Zelda, and Pokemon. That's all I want. I've had a ton of fun with the Switch. The Switch has been great for me. And I feel like I haven't even really, I haven't even played a ton of games on it. I'm sure there are people out there that get a lot more. Honeycomb boomerang. That looks disturbing to me. The honeycomb, it's like a lotus pod. It makes me very uncomfortable to look at. Well, I'm not going to be right for a while now. Nostalgia with the Pokemon. Never played any Zeldas? You've never played any Zelda games? You're a man of great taste, Gaming Fit says. Wow, you've got a lot of really fantastic adventures in your future, and in my estimation, for what it may be worth, or not. I hope you I hope you get an opportunity to play through some of them. It's been Zelda's been a favorite of mine for such a long time. Just the franchise in general, like since before I had any of the games. was like a second-hand fan of the series for an incredibly long time. Even. Want to play them eventually? Oh, this is it? A treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Thanks for pressing the switch. I finally find my way out of here. I got myself caught in that trap pretty badly and had no way to escape. This is all I've got right now, but I want you to have it. Hey, $50? That's what lured me into the trap. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Do whatever you want with it. Wait, I don't have time to chat. I have urgent business at the tower, so I have to go. Thanks again. Now I'm trapped. I really am. Look what I did. I had to see if it was possible. We're alright. I'm wishing and hoping that they put Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow on the Game Boy list. Well, they should at least, if nothing else, they should at least put Yellow on there, right? Gen 1, I played through and loved Gen 1, but it's the only Pokemon that's ever really captured my attention, like, in a significant way. I dabbled in a couple of the other generations, but none of them ever, like, hooked me to get me to go all the way through. Oh, I missed. Topaz. Not really what I was expecting. Guess I don't know what I was expecting, though, to be fair. Ooh, what's over here? Of course there'd be one of those guys. Thanks for coming, everybody. I don't think you were supposed to do that. No, I think that was a bad idea. But, I mean, we have a lot of... It's hard to get yourself stuck in a situation. You've got a lot of, we've got a lot of tools that we really need to bail. Hello there, mister. Thanks again for saving me. was only in the area in the first place to do maintenance on the tower. The terminal wasn't making anything happen due to the humidity, but I fixed it in a jiffy. Unfortunately, getting stuck caused all kinds of delays, so I need to hurry to the next Skyview tower. Probably cause trouble for my friends at the construction company, so I'm going to get moving as soon as I calm down. Same dialogue. Get another chunk of the map. I'm really thinking about buying that Mario movie, Game and Fit says. One watch just isn't enough. I heard that Nintendo had delayed the physical release for the Mario movie. I think because it was doing so well and they wanted to maximize theater profits. Alright, that was a very generous portion of the map that we just filled in. Trying to travel into that storm is kind of a scary thought. Okay, we've already been over there, I think. I think I really want to head this way. I've been trying for like 2 weeks to get to Hateno Village. I think it's in that direction. Oh, that's the castle. I was like, oh, what's that? What's that over there? It's the geoglyph that looks like a switch. Alright, I think we'll head toward that tower, actually. Need a butterfly net so I can catch these fairies. No. Blood moon. Oh no. I gotta get out of here.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Hey, the blood moon recharged my battery. We can use our fans a little bit more. That's cool. Still can't believe my stream from Thursday is still not quite done uploading to YouTube. It's been at least 24 hours. Oh my goodness. That must be quite the file size that you're working with. I usually let my uploads run overnight, but I usually upload like 15. I let you do up to 15 files at a time, and I usually do 15 at a time because my streams are usually split into smaller sections. I try to not let a piece of a VOD ever go longer than 6 hours. Oops. I'm gonna be really scratching my head about, like, what in the world did I place that pin for? Ooh. That was it? Just one balloon? Easiest Korok in the game. Yeah. What are the odds of me actually making it to this dragon if I fly in its direction? I don't think I can catch it. I think it's gonna go faster than me. I'm out of stamina. I hope I have something. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it's kind of cold up here. I should put on my warm pants. No photo? Oops. No, I didn't want to save that. Nadra's scale. Alright, cool. The thing is, I still actually want to go to that tower that I kind of abandoned in favor of the dragon. It's just the thing about this game, right? It's like, it's hard to ever get, like, you see a destination off in the distance, and you're like, oh, I want to go there. But it's hard to ever make it to where you want to go, because if you're like me, because you see like 8 other things on the way that take your attention away. And then, like, I can never remember what the thing I was originally looking for was. Yahaha. I can't climb that. Interesting. Bad weather over here. This might become very frustrating. Run, Link, run. Yahaha. I have a strong feeling that when I get to this tower, they're going to tell me I have to climb up to the top of it in the rain. And that's never going to happen. Oh, wait. Alright, no worries. I'm just happy not to be climbing this tower in the rain. They've actually given me plenty of resources, it would seem. probably burn away even more of this. No? Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Tomorrow night, we're not wrapping up or anything, but just for those who might be curious while I'm thinking about it, tomorrow night we're going to try and play 3 games. We're going to start with Battletoads. I set Battletoads down too long and I got rusty. We tried to beat it last week and I didn't make it, so I've got to get back into shape with Battletoads. So we're going to start with that. Then I'm going to make some more attempts at Turtles 2 on the NES. And then we'll finish the night with some Alundra. I haven't played Alundra in a good while, and when I left off I was stuck. So Alundra might be a bad night for Alundra. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to get unstuck. That might have taken me higher if I had waited. Probably gonna go for another, maybe another 2 hours tonight. For those curious what I'm thinking. Thank goodness for some more arrows. Korok? Yahaha! Oh, there's another geoglyph down there. Looks like a sword. I'm gonna have to try and remember to go down there. Okay, I don't really have any hope of defeating that guy yet. So we're not really going to worry about him. Go ahead and play the capsule machine. Small wheel. A powered Zonai device that spins quickly and is best suited for flat surfaces. Doesn't handle hills or even bumps very well. Light. A Zonai device that can bring some light to dark places. It shines in one direction, and its light doesn't reach too far, but it can come in handy on dark roads or in caves. Okay, we'll do one more round. Ah, there it is. Okay. There's that. I think it is. That's the village. Hey, I want to head over there. But we'll go down here and get a memory first. I think that's Eventide Isle, right? There's a lot of stuff for us to do. Seems like a pretty tough group of enemies over there. He's still alive. Alright, they weren't so bad. Pretty sure that explosion helped a lot. Stop taking photos. Black Lizalfos horn, a blade-like serrated horn. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase its attack power, or cook it with a critter to brew an elixir. Royal Halberd. Ooh. Although now decayed, the spear was once given to knights who guarded critical areas of Hyrule Castle and enables a powerful flurry rush during a perfect dodge. I would like that. And I will fuse this. Nice. That's a good weapon. Save that for a rainy day. Fisherman's Shield, often carried by fishermen for its fish design, which represents hope for a great catch. Its light wooden construction makes it convenient to take onto a boat. Where's your friend? Your friend is all the way out there? That's never gonna happen, Korok. I'm never gonna be able to get you over there. Alright, let's see. I have a glider. I have not enough fans. A lot of these wheels, though. Why? Why is life like this? think that's about as good as that's gonna get. I didn't really need that wheel. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe that wheel... Oh, that would have been better than big wheels. Oh well, what's done is done. No! Good luck, Korok. Okay, can I push him? I can. Great. We've got stamina in my pocket. It is annoyingly inconvenient that the glider explodes after a while. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the shore? No. Well, I'm back up here. But the Korok is gone, and so is my device. So we'll have to give that a try another time. What's this? Eggs. Lots of eggs. Do I want to stop and get these? I think I do. It's a shame. It's a shame that we didn't make it with that Korok, because that launcher for my glider, I felt pretty good about that. What's going on over here? Alright, memory incoming.
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
You are far too trusting.
Oh my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing. That is quite out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
Did you really think we hadn't realized your deceit? Your Majesty! Queen Sonia! Oh no! Queen Sonia!
Mm-hmm. Super bright out here. This is a lot of bananas. Laurelin Village. Have I entered the village, really? Seems like the village is way over there. Myself some extra speed. Razor Claw Crab. This crab is well known for its exceptionally sharp pincers. When cooked, its strength compounds in its claws will increase your attack power. Kind of turned away from me. Iron Shell Crab. This crab shell is particularly hard. When cooked into a dish, its fat and meat bolster the body to increase your defense. Oh no, there's two of them. There we go. Lula's Alphos Horn. Lula's Alphos Horn. Very long sword-like horn. Attach it to a weapon to moderately increase its attack power, or cook it with a critter to brew an elixir. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little afraid of these guys. Oops. Oh, I can't do that. That's my last one of those. No, I'm running into a tree. A one swipe. Place your bets. How much progress did I just erase? What do you think? It's not looking good. Got my mom attempting Dark Souls, and she's a newbie. She's so used to swinging the sword in Zelda. With Y, that she ends up drinking multiple Estus flasks during combat. Not to mention that A and B are reversed. Yeah, A and B being reversed is immensely frustrating in Dark Souls. It was annoying to me my entire playthrough. That was undoubtedly the worst part about playing that game, was dealing with that. You should suggest to your mom that she just be like me and reassign her buttons, because what I did was I put my I put my attack on the Y button for Dark Souls. I basically made it as similar to this as I could, control wise. There's got to be a better way to stop controlling something than to flip off of it every time. Okay, there we go. Why can't I get this boat to move? So I think I had ZL was to use my shield, ZR was to parry, R was my Estus Flask, Y and X were my light and heavy attacks, A was the interact button, and B was my jump and dash button for Dark Souls. I think is how I had it set up. L was to change my grip between like one and two-handed, I think, but I never used that because I never didn't want a shield. I wonder what percentage of the Korok locations and maybe even puzzles are recycled from Breath of the Wild. Just outright. Probably a lot more than I would care to know. To whoever finds this letter, you gotta help me out. I was out fishing when I got caught in a storm and had to run into a nearby cave to take shelter. Just when I was starting to dry off, this big rock came down and trapped me in there. I managed to get some bright bloom seeds through a gap into the water as a sort of marker. If I'm lucky, the seeds will blossom, and the tide will take this letter and flowers to shore. If you're reading this, it must have worked, so whoever you are, I've got a favor to ask. Could you follow the trail of bright blooms back to this cave? Get me out of here. It'd be a real help. That sounds reasonable. We can help this person out. Dated 100 years ago. Yeah. What did I get a photo of? If it's not the boat ore. Made for paddling boats, but it was made sturdy enough to fight strong currents. Maybe it's useful for self-defense in a pinch. That could be better than something I already have. Let's see. What have I got? This boomerang? Get it out of here. Oh no, it's gonna come back to me. Frownie doesn't know how boomerangs work. Stop with the camera. Oh. Is this a battery? This is a battery. We can carry this bottle around with us. I actually think that's kind of fun. What divine providence! I found another battery just as mine ran out. Boat's getting a little lopsided, huh? More batteries. How far away is this cave? Might be getting close. Uh-oh. That's a low ceiling. chest. $50. It's quite the prize. Well, hello. Whoa, who are you? You know what? I don't care. If you're here, then I'm saved. Oh, I've been stuck in here for ages. Did you find my message in a bottle and come to rescue me? It really worked. I know it was a long shot, but it was worth it. After what went down in Lurland Village, I couldn't exactly refresh my stock of fish, so I went out to try to catch my own. That's when a storm kicked up. I tried to shelter in this cave, but got shut in. Yeah, things are pretty bad for a while. But look at me now. That bottle really turned things around. If this lucky streak keeps up, it's gotta bode well for business. Here, this is for you. I picked it up off the ground here in the cave. That sounded better in my head. It's a nice reward, honest. I was planning to take it home with me once I got out. Hey, $100. I really owe ya. A little reward's the least I can do. Alright, I'm out of here. If our paths ever do cross again, you should buy some fish off me. Oh, this isn't the time to play the peddler, huh? Anyway, thanks again. So long. My boat better not be despawned. Well. Oh. Okay, good. I was going to say. This journey was not worth my while. $100 is an okay prize, but it's not exactly the kind of thing I was interested in. I should probably set that down gently. If I'm planning to go for a ride on it. And I am. He should have used sea turtles. Oh, like, Pirates of the Caribbean. Alright, the return voyage is going to be a lot less fun because no batteries. I guess we will be sailing more with the current. Maybe if we can get into that flow that was carrying all that stuff. No, I got stuck. I'm wasting precious battery. Hey, Hooked on Pop. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. Very much appreciate the 200 bits. I hope you're doing well. And yes, this game is super fun. I'm having a fantastic time with this game. I don't think I could possibly be happier with it. We're just kind of wandering around doing side stuff. I've done very little of the story in the game so far. It's pretty much been all sort of side mission. Finding towers, finding shrines, and any, like, little quest I might come upon. I've been trying as much as possible to sort of break the shrines, and just to avoid as much of, like, the intended solutions as I can. And it doesn't always go very well, but there have been a lot of mildly amusing results. I'd be playing it also, but it frustrates me how it uses every button at every combination of buttons. I love it, but wow. I do I do have to admit I do struggle with the inputs. I would be lying if I tried to pretend I didn't. It's one thing retro games have going for them is simplicity. They still manage to push the player to their limits. I mean, in some ways, I think retro games can only be as hard as they are because of their simplicity. I'm not ready to explore this cave yet. I really want to, but I'm so low on arrows, and there's a village nearby, so I'm kind of hoping that if I ignore this for now and try to check out this village up here, I'll have an opportunity to buy some arrows. I need to reach my friend. Oh no, where's your friend? That's not bad. Alright, I'll help you out on our way back down. I've got some business up top first. But don't worry, I'll be back for you. Maybe, if I remember. On the other side of the coin, I'm playing Diablo 4, and I'm disappointed I can't use more combinations of buttons to have more skills available. Such is the human condition. Whoa! It's the guy who got me out of that cave. Thanks, guy. You're the reason I'm back selling my wares in the open air. And guess what? I'm catching my own now. No more selling secondhand fish for me. This is my first catch of many. Soon, people from all over will be eating my fish. I decided to do business here in Hateno Village, with everyone going gaga over Cece. The place is bustling. This weather can really bring you down. Fortunately, my freshly caught fish will perk you right back up. I don't need any of these. Tano Ancient Tech Lab. We'll start at the top of the building and work our way down. Korok! Good gaming, Frownie. Can't watch because I don't like spoilers also. Well, thank you for stopping in, Hooked on Pot. Thank you very much again for the bits. And I completely understand. I would not want to spoil anything for you. So be well, my friend, until I get to see you again. I grew frustrated with being treated like a child, so I resumed my age booster experiments in earnest. The anti-aging device reversed more than 100 years in an instant, so I reflected on that result and moderated the output. When I cautiously exposed myself to its rays, I returned to my 20-year-old form, just as I had hoped. Success! I'm so happy that I can once again reach high places without using a jetpack. My 20-year-old body doesn't suffer from sleepless nights researching, and what's more, my skin is perfect, no complaints. 3 volumes of my diary are hidden away now. I'll place the last one at the northeast edge of Akala. The lab there is perfect for hiding things. It's such a remote location, I'm sure no one will ever come across it. Thank you for the additional bits, Hooked on Pot. Thank you for the 500 bits, my goodness. You're too good to me, my friend. Thank you very much. Alright, well, we found a piece of diary. Oh my goodness, the rain stopped. I thought it would never stop raining. Oh! See the way the door closed right when I wanted to leave? It's as if it were controlled by an evil ghost. Need to get inside? Come find me at Lookout Landing near Hyrule Castle. Oh no! Robbie! How could you? Oh, I need to help that Korok. Look, I remembered. This is gonna be fun. Oh my goodness, it's so scary. Well, we got most of the way there. Her is very popular on the internet. Thank you for the Korok seeds. Yahaha. Wow, look at that sunrise. So there's a shrine very near to the village, and we have got to at least accomplish that shrine tonight. I was hoping the wreckage of my vehicle would still be up here somewhere. I had ambitions of reconstructing it. I'm on the wrong side of this mountain. That Korok really took me off course. A whole village of people to have to run around and talk to is kind of a terrifying thought. It's going to be a ton of dialogue to have to pick up to run through and talk to everybody. I think I'm going to hold off on that for now, and I'm going to try and do some shopping if anyone has arrows. But I'm going to really focus on the shrine before the dialogue. Oh, visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later, maybe by this afternoon. My hometown is Laurelin Village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It's been suffering constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. Thrift the Anvil, welcome in. Thank you for the wheel. We'll spin that in a moment. At least the villagers fled without any loss of life, or so they say. But what good is it if all their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was the head of Laurelin Village. That village was his whole life. If it's really gone, I worry that the shock could finish him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. That's why I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. I feel sorry for you, but you really could have said all that in like half the sentences. Alright, let's hang out with this, we'll hang out with this dog, and we'll spin the wheel. Friendship acquired. Jelly bean. That's not so bad. Spin the little wheel. I can never read it. I think that's cayenne. That's cayenne. I believe that's what I had last time, too. Cayenne pepper jelly bean. Coming right up. That is this one, I do believe. Oh. I was overconfident. Oh my. Alright, I think we're okay. Alright, let's give the dog some meat. I guess we've got to check out this well. I missed. I don't have that many arrows. Well, fortunately, we took care of that quite handily, actually. What do we get? Shield of the Mind's Eye. Yuck. I already have that. Arrows are a nice treat, though. Alright, what's in here? Good night, Frownie. Good night, chat. See you tomorrow. Be doing more Resident Evil 3. Good luck with that, Angelus. Thank you again for the raid, and thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Be well until then. We'll be probably looking to wrap up ourselves after after that shrine that I saw up in the village. Of course, we've got to complete this well before we can do that, and I do want to look around the village just a little bit. This is a gigantic well. 24 more hours, please. You ready to be here for all 24 of them, Game and Fit? I'm gonna need some company if I'm gonna stay up that long. Nope. There you have it, everybody. If you're sad about the lack of a 24-hour stream, you know who to blame now. That guy was not ready for me. We are now going in circles. Makes me think it's probably a good idea to... Yep. Don't miss. My last one. No. Climb the boulder. What are you doing? This is very annoying. I'm never gonna get out of here. Alright. We're not gonna worry about that. There better be another way out. I don't have anywhere to teleport to because I didn't activate the shrine in the village yet, so. Our only way of escaping is gonna be if I can figure out some way to climb out of here. This seems too steep. I hate these wells now. I think I am gonna have to go back there and figure out how to. How to use a stone to get out of here. I've awakened and feel not at all rested. Yeah. Welcome in, Itty. I'm sorry that that rest has eluded you. game is trying very hard to make me very unhappy right now. And it's working. Interesting how the updrafts always end as soon as I jump into them, huh? Why, oh why did that board have to break? I'm pretty furious. It's okay, it tends to do that. Woke up, very excited dog jumping on me, but that didn't help. I can't take this game. It won't let me out of this. It won't let me out of this cave for the world. And of course it doesn't even take me high enough. Is there even an opening up there? There it is, okay. This is miserable. It's too, well, until I figure out how to climb out of here, we're stuck, because I'm not teleporting out of here. I don't care if I spend 100 hours in this cave, I'm not teleporting out of here. I would just like to get out of this cave anyway. Any way at all that isn't teleporting, because if I teleport, I'll have to teleport 1,000 miles away from the city that we just got to. And I'm not gonna walk all the way back here from nowhere. don't want suggestions. That's not how this stream works. The ceiling is too low everywhere for me to actually ride this boulder like I want to. I guess I have to figure out how to take it straight out of the water. I can't actually tell where the opening is. I just have to guess. I guessed wrong. It's further over. No, don't do that. Oh my goodness. We're out. Also, Game and Fit, I know you were trying to tell me to use Ascend, but when you reminded me of that, you robbed me of it. I could not let the cave beat me. The Frownie way makes for amazing frustration. That's all my playstyle gets me. This is the entrance to the village. It's covered in mushrooms? It's alright. It's alright, Game and Pit. I'm not, you know. I'm happy we made it out. Alright, I mean, this has got to be a Korok. We should go do this. I was waiting for you to accidentally switch to Ascend, but I could tell that moment when you refused it. This is why. This is why we're so frequently warned not to have so much pride. Is this our house from Breath of the Wild? Is it still our house? I don't know whose photos these are. Wait a moment. Nope, I don't know who they are. Someone took our house. Read Zelda's journal. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set out across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we built a school in Hateno Village. It's the largest Hylian village with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I reunited Siam from the Research Institute to teach there. Recruited, not reunited. He was Purah's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade, to Hudson of Hudson Construction to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved at the request. This will be his final job in Hateno Village before he sets off on a journey. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. Work on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Siam is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I hope to see sterling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade. This is next page. Work has been moving on. Trust. Okay, that's it. Done. Huh. So, Zelda took our house? Where's the secret room? This isn't the secret room, is it? Zelda took your house? That or she moved in without telling you? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I'm not going to that well again. You won't fool me like that. Zelda's secret well. Alright, this one has a ladder. Hang on, this one has a ladder. Thanks for all the cool stuff. Well-worn hairband. Oh no, I didn't read the description. An old, worn, simple hairband. Its color has long faded, but it still has some life left in it. Wearing it on your hair makes you sentimental about past times. Huh. That's not nearly as much fun as our monster mask. Oh, another journal. No. Though the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stands before us even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side, a kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I've put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic just for him. I just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room so he won't find it until after our investigation. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. Alright, well. Thanks for the super conveniently located gift. That's the base hair from Breath of the Wild. I didn't remember that. I didn't remember the, I didn't remember the hairband, detail. I guess that explains the nostalgia I'm told that I feel. Alright. There's gotta be someone... There's gotta be someone that sells arrows around here. Look at all those arrows.
Oh.
Our little Eastwind General Store carries all of Hateno Village's local specialties. Ever since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno has made a name for itself with fresh fashion. Before that, though, this was a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something I can do for you? Yes, I'll take 100% of your arrows. Veggies out in the field aren't for sale. If you're in the market for produce, come see us. I don't think I want anything else. I will go look at the fashion, though. Or maybe I won't. As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here, and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts new material. Everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket, so you're saying 1 person could go in. Hey, come on now, we can't let just one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Oh, or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture's a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure Link is a moblin in this one. The moblin mask doesn't seem to fool people. They aren't scared. I've completed an outfit in this that makes the NPCs terrified. Oh my. Thank goodness they gave up, Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sisters? I mean the new line of CC's products. As long as it's just you, you're free to go in the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. By all means, head on in before somebody else shows up. Between you and me, CC herself is here right now. That said, we're only displaying the new CC line right now, not selling it. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, reading so much dialogue. Just really fashionable personnel only. Really wears me down. Ah, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the form of every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I built my name and reputation as world-renowned CC, Oh, pardon me, are you admirer here to meet the incomparable CC? I must say, you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Welcome to Vintage Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand, and if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you... Oh, my. Well, thank goodness she's talking too fast so I don't have to read it. This place is so special that piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. One of the most impressive fashionistas in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. Only the... What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Ah, look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. CC, you've got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know. Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for a line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hateno Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village by holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election. Sure suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What? I am dying. I need these characters to shut up. I am dying. Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. This is the worst. This is the worst. Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, undecided. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown your lot in with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I am a shoo-in for the next mayor, or so one would think, yet there are stragglers in the village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover, and so I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed's supporter. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give out will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although Sophie and I must mind the shop, where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? I have to go. Oh, so eager to get started on my little errand, then you'll need these then. Oh. These mushrooms are for the villagers' Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed to the nines in CC. This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian mushroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. There is absolutely no way I'm going to do this quest for this character. Oh, I regret entering that building. Same reaction I had. It's a shame. I love mushrooms too. Mumble mumble. Love's fire burns forever. What's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. Ivy? You forget the Miss I always add the Miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the Eastwind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here, and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashion-esque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy at Eastwind happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Oh my goodness, there's so many quests. There's so many side quests. Greetings and salutations. If you're looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. You do. Oh no. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to die. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your get up to... Wowee, that's a lovely paraglider you've got there. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we offer a fabric rework service. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new service for folks like you to dye your very own introductory fabric. CC fabric. Tough fabric bearing a CC brand design. It looks like it could be used to make a paraglider. Have you dropped by the Ventus clothing at the village entrance yet? CC, the famous designer, runs the place now, cooked up cutting-edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric designs. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go. Think of me if you find some new fabric, won't you? We can rework your paraglider with it for you to fly the skies in style. Dyeing clothes to the color of your choice or reworking paragliders with some new cloth. Either way, take just 20 rupees. Well, let's take a look. It's your first time reworking a paraglider, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll do all the work. You just hand over the fabric and leave the rest to me. You know, I don't care much about that. Care much for that CC character, but purple mushroom paraglider is really hard to pass up. If you're fine with that one, then slip me 20 rupees and we'll get started. Thanks for the business. This won't take a moment. No watching paint dry for you. I mean, her patterns are nice. That'll do. Looking forward to your next visit. Now go out and paint the town red. Don't kick me out. Oh, could you cast around for some reference material I could use as inspiration? First, I'm thinking I want to see visuals of that monster they call a choo-choo. That kind of choo-choos everywhere, even just outside the village, but I'm too paint-hearted to get near them. I think if I could see a regular choo-choo for myself, not a fire choo-choo or ice choo-choo, it would help a lot. I think I had a picture of a choo-choo, but I deleted it. But it's in the compendium. Hee-har-haw. If you're not a pigment of my imagination, you must be a customer. Dyeing clothes. That pun's actually pretty good. The dialogue is crushing me. Dyeing colors. Clothes the color of your choice, or reworking paragliders with some new cloth. Either way, it's 20 rupees. Alright, let's see. Now then, I can either dye your clothes, remove the dye from some dye duds, and return to the original color. Let's see. Wonderful. Now go up there, just be a minute. Get ready because we're going to dye all your clothes at once. Alright, choose your dye or go ahead and change clothes. Alright, let's see. I mean, I wear these pants more often. I don't even think that it can dye my does it tell me whether or not things can be dyed? I guess I don't see any difference between any of these, so I don't know. Let's just see what happens. No. Alright, choose a color. You're wearing some clothes you actually can't dye. Alright, well see, that's what I thought. So probably this that I can't dye. Alright, cool. That's, you know, that's what I wanted to know. I mean, you know me, I've got one, like, laser focus. I got one color I like, right? I like a lot of other colors too, but... I had a choo-choo once, his name was Thomas. Alright, looking great. Yee-hoo, what a wonderful tone that is. I might try that out on one of my outfits. It's downright miraculous what a difference a new set of duds makes. You're looking very chic. You find this palatable? If you'd like to do a re-dye, just let me know. Nice outfit. I dyed the climbing clothes purple too. Nice. The climbing outfit is my favorite. I can't wait to get the rest of it. That was my favorite outfit from Breath of the Wild, anyway. Nope. Hang on. Alright. Can we dye this base outfit? I bet I can't dye that, right? That's the only thing that's the only piece of headgear I have. Alright, so okay. Oh, the pants won't change, I see. Alright, well then we'll you know, we'll be efficient and change our pants. Oh my goodness. These don't change either. Okay, yeah. I think I misunderstood something. Need to find where the headgear is. This is tedious. All I want to do is turn every piece of clothing in my wardrobe to purple. Alright, I want to double check that nothing on this would change color. Yeah, okay. So that, yeah, it would be pointless to dye that. I want to make sure that, like, I don't know, some part of it I couldn't see before would change. I think that's it. So far as stuff I can dye, I don't think the Tunic of the Depths, or the Dark Tunic, or the Royal Guard uniform are dyeable. we'll check them, but actually, you know what? I'll check them first, and then I'll save myself some talking, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, that doesn't change. I mean, the whole point of this outfit is its color.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
oh, the top one does change. Oh, nice. Well, isn't that groovy? Everything must be purple. Yeah, I mean, I might add some more variety later on, but for now, just go ahead and turn everything purple as default. Oh no, my battery's dying. Doesn't matter what pants I put on because all right. Now, as someone who is very excited to collect all the clothing in the game, I am supremely annoyed that I get to this village and everyone's so excited that there's a fashion shop in town and I can't buy a single thing from it. My annoyance at that is through the roof. It has all the finest clothing, and you're not allowed to have. I know. Oh, it just inexcusable. Alright, what kind of critters do we have? Sneaky, Razor Claw, and Iron Shell. Those are good. Warm, Sunset, Sticky. Okay, great. Let's go with the... Let's go with these. Sticky Elixir. Great. That's going to be good when it rains. That's going to be good when it rains. I have a feeling this elixir is going to come out worse no matter what. So, yeah. Alright. Dubious food. Oh, yeah. Crabs aren't critters, they're food. That was a waste. Alright, Mighty increases attack power, so we want... Mighty Banana, good for that too? Yeah. That didn't have any effects. Not crazy about that. Oh, I think I chose the wrong thing. Alright, armor, armor. Stamina. Iron. Perfect. Yeah, defense up. It's all very confusing. No! Or someone making a program where you can input all your ingredients and number of heart/stamina bars, and I'll tell you relevant recipes. That wasn't wise. Stamina and endurance are not the same thing. No. Oh, I'm the worst. Alright, that's enough cooking for now. That'll get us started. What is this? It's an inn. Alright. New shrine activated. We can now teleport here. Fantastic. This is what we're going to start with next time, my friends. We're going to wrap up It's been a great night. We did a whole lot of things. They were met with mixed results, but hopefully you had a good time, my friends. I'm still very much enjoying this game. Pretty happy with the things we've accomplished and found tonight. And thank you for being here. Hope I'm going to get to enjoy your company again soon, of course. We'll play more Tears of the Kingdom next week. We'll probably play again on Sunday, this game. That's when I would expect to see it next, though can't always tell ahead of time. I should be back tomorrow night. Target time, 11 p.m. Central for startup is what we'll aim for. I'll be here around that time, hopefully, give or take. Provided nothing comes up and forces me to cancel. There's a slim possibility of that. So if you don't see me tomorrow night, it's not completely unexpected. But I don't think that it's likely. Only a slim chance. And of course, I'll let you know in the Discord. Either way, the plan for tomorrow night's to be retro again. We're gonna play Battletoads on the NES. I've got some redemption to take care of in that game. Turtles 2 on the NES is another one we need to try out again, and Alundra on the PlayStation 1. Alundra might be rough. I'll give you a heads up about that. Where I left off in Alundra, I was stuck last time I played it. And now I haven't played it for 2 weeks. So when I pick it up, I'm going to be starting off stuck. So my one hope is that with Alundra, if I can't make any progress, hopefully I can at least get unstuck. But we'll see how that goes. I'm going to send us over in the direction of Sparrow. One of my mods, he's doing a music stream right now, actually, not playing games, but we don't get to see him live very often, so it would be great to head over and keep him company a little bit, check out what his music is like. He's a DJ, does a lot of techno type music, club type music, very upbeat, high energy. You hear a lot of his stuff on the stream during the startups and the BRBs. But I would encourage you to come along and say hi. There may be some adult language on the stream over there, depending on what lyrics he samples from or something like that. Mild heads up about that. Probably not too concerning. But yeah, thank you for being here, and it's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.